Welcome to the live Q&A from me, Capital Advantage Tutoring's live Q&A from wherever I am. I'm all over the place. Okay, welcome on. I hope you're doing well. I hope this is a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday for you. Let's get on. And I just had my son's playoff game went well. They've won, even though they scared the shit out of us for a while. But other than that, we're doing well. Okay, so let me turn this off so I can watch. See, I put this on my phone here because sometimes the YouTube will redact something if somebody says something like indecorous, like the F word or something like that. So I want to release that so that can be okay. So now, Tisha, how are you? Brian C. Okay. Okay. So a couple of things before I get into your thing, Brian. But I think you're probably okay. Have you done my exams online? Have you done my exams, Becky? Have you done my exams where I go through the exam? Go on the practice exams playlist and check that out. Okay, couple things. Lots of free resources out there, right? You have Passmaster. You have Brandon Ritho for Basic Wisdom. Really good stuff. Obviously, my channel is the best. We have Facebook groups, which are awesome. Okay, we have all these Facebook groups. Okay. Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. Patricia, you saw the SIE thing I put out there. I hope you did. Hope you looked at it a couple times, maybe 30 or 40 times. Michelle, I'm sorry that you missed. Oh, boom. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. So go find those playlists where I do the exams and you can do them. Okay. Patricia, don't be nervous. Okay. So now, if you need this, listen, there's always study groups. If you go on to Facebook, I know that's for only the cool people, the old people now, but if you go onto Facebook, there's two groups that are good. One, okay, Lori, no, we're gonna rock this. You are the one of the people that I'm never worried about. Okay, okay. Johnny, you. Okay, on Kaplan or STC. So go to Facebook group. Go Series 60. It's exactly this word. Series 65, 66 exam prep. Type that in. Then the other one is the one I run. Boom. Okay. Ben, that's the whole thing. That's the whole test. Okay. Boom. Okay. Awesome, Tisha. That's awesome. I'm glad you jumped in. The other one is the one I run, and it's all for it's called SI. It's FINRA Exam Prep. It goes SIE Series 7, Series 6. There's another one called FINRA Exam Prep SIE 65. You can do that too, but the one I'm doing that has the 4,000 people super fucking active. I mean, really, you post, you'll get 15 or 20 people answering. You want to do a study group, you post it in there, you'll get people answering. Just remember one thing. On all these Facebook groups, and it's a problem. There's always people trying to DM people like private message. It's fucking shitty. Don't let them do it. Most of them are scams. They're trying to get you to buy their stuff or go see. It's so anyone who DMs you, just delete and block them. It's the easiest way to do. Okay, good. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now on the other note, if you guys are taking the SIE and you need a supplement, well, fucking get the Achievable. I don't even care if you use my link that's in here. I don't care. There's no one better for the SIE than Achievable. Now, the other one is the other place you can go to is Notman. Okay. I have a couple links in there for a discount for the 6 and the SIE. You can check them out. They're pretty good. Notman's really good. They use, so if you have Kaplan, don't get Notman because they use the same, although for the SIE, they don't. So for the SIE, you can, boom. Okay. We're going to get you through this, Josephine. Okay. Okay, we got this. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, that works. Oh, if you need tutoring, I'm obviously here to help you. I'm usually pretty busy. I teach 12 hours a freaking day, but somehow it backs up, right? So I'm there at series7examtutor.com. If I'm too expensive, because I'm just a bastard, go check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. Okay, Series 7 Exam Tutor, or even SIE Exam Tutor. I think he does both. Check him out. He's about half my price, but he's really, really good at the 65 and 66. And the only other thing you can do, there's some free, this is a paid video resource. Like, by the way, also don't forget, I'm on TikTok. I'm under Blue Collar Finance on TikTok. I got my whole options videos in there. You can watch them in there. I got paid. I got Blue Collar Finance. I got my Blue Collar Finance podcast. Hey, Google, play Blue Collar Finance. That just fucked that up. Okay. And then I got, and then we have the Facebook group, which is good. And then I'm Instagram under Series 7 Whisper. I'm thinking about changing my name from here to Series 7 Whisper. I'm not sure. I just want to keep everything across the board. I don't know. We'll see. I'm bored. Sometimes I get bored and I do shit. Madia will get you. Okay. Okay. Anything else I gotta add in there? No, I think we're good. Okay. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Okay. Okay. Okay, Michelle, don't sweat it. What are you gonna do? You missed it by what, 7 points. It's not a big deal. Again, like I tell you, when you miss, if you miss the if you miss on the, what do you call it? On the what's the best way to explain it? If you miss by a little bit, right? What I want you to do is not worry about it. It's just it's a 30-day problem. You know, it's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career. Take a day or two off. Take a day or two off. Boom. It's all right, Michelle. I'm not stuck with you. I enjoy having you. I wish it was under better circumstances, but whatever. And remember, guys, remember something. Don't let this fucking test define you. It's not you. Okay, you fail, pass or fail. It's, you know, if you pass, it's not. It's something to brag about, but it's not like it makes you a world person. You still got to do your work. If you miss, it's not the end of the world. You're not a loser. You know, it's just, it is what it is. People fail all the time. I wouldn't be as busy as I was if it was an easy exam, right? Okay, so don't sweat that shit. But take a few, anyone who fails, take a few days off, just relax, don't worry about it, and then start reading the book. The other part of that, if you start reading the book, okay, here's the thing: just get through the book. Don't take notes. Don't write shit down. Stuff like that. Remember something. This is the worst part. The good part. Once you pass, nobody gives a shit that you failed. Seriously, it's very weird how we are, right? So even when I was on the floor, like the way it worked was, if somebody lost their job, we would try to help them, but kind of didn't want to talk to them because afraid it was contagious. But once, I hate fucking pass perfect tissues. So now, once you pass or when they got a job, they're like, oh, we're buddies again. It was very strange. Okay. So the whole point is, if you fail, that you may feel like they're snubbing you, but the second you pass, all sins are forgotten. Okay. Okay. Boom. I know you're ready to kick it. Matthew, I know you're ready to kick its ass. Okay. Let me get on to some questions. Okay. So again, Michelle, don't sweat the misses. And nobody cares. Once you pass, nobody cares. Okay. Okay. Patricia, we got this, right? Don't worry. Where are you scoring? Hopefully you're scoring. Hopefully you're still reading. Remember, so when somebody posted in there how to explain what the register up can and can't do. I just did a video on it. Breakpoint sales. You can't do that. Okay. Emina, okay, we're gonna talk. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, where are you scoring, Emina, on the Kaplan? That's the thing. Okay. Where are you scoring on the Kaplan? It's important. Okay. Because if you're if you're in the high 60s, bad, that's fine. Okay. Yep. Back to Achievable. We reread the book. Absolutely. Okay. Boom, Rishi, that's awesome. I was waiting to hear for what happened. Okay. Boom. I love it. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's great. Any surprises? Like, here's my thing on this. We know what's on the exam. So I stop asking people. People come in and go, oh, do you want to know what's on the exam? No, I fucking know what's on the exam. I absolutely do. I know what's going to be on it. All I ask is there any surprises? Okay. I mean, I don't need to sit there and talk to you. You need to see the same thing. I saw a lot of risks. I saw munis. I saw options and suitability. We know that. It's why I don't want to know is anything do. Okay. Patricia, go do this. Go fucking smoke some weed, have a good time, spend the next week drunk, and then take it. I'm kidding. Don't you dare do that. Okay. After you can do all that. Don't do it during. Okay. Now, again, Reese, I fucking love it. Okay, let me get back. I saw some questions in here. Let me get up. And Tisha, we're gonna get this. Okay, now, Lori, don't sweat it. You're good with options. Take your time. You're gonna nail this thing. Monday is gonna be your good day. You're almost a week away still. You're fine. Is there any, I mean, are there any surprises? I mean, are you feeling like, is there any one specific thing that you're struggling with, or you're just nervous? Nervous is fine. Nervous is good. And that's why I tell everyone, I read a study that they said the chemical. Everyone does. I think that owl is a bastard. Okay. Um, so here's my thing, Lori. You're good. You're rock solid. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna beat this thing, and we got this. That's it. I have confidence in you. Okay. Okay. Johnny, you. Okay. Johnny, I know the owl is just like, no, you can't move. Okay. Johnny, you. What is that Kaplan or STC? If it's STC, it's close, but you're fine. If it's Kaplan, you're in good shape. You're really in good shape. Okay. Okay, what I was going to say, what the register up can and can't do. I just put a video on that, came out on gate 29 about a FINRA firm fining Madison Avenue Securities from breakpoint sales. Boom. Okay. I go watch that video. It's only 3 minutes. It's not going to kill you. Don't watch it now. Watch it later. It's good stuff. But that's what register can't do. What can they not do? They cannot lie. They cannot, they have to disclose, any kind of past felony conviction, shit like that. Lori, you don't need my pep talk. You're gonna nail it. I'm gonna see you Sunday night, and then boom. By the way, anyone taking the test, remember, anyone taking the test tomorrow, get the fuck off my live. I'd love to have you on here. I'll see you on Thursday, but get it up there. You need to get sleep. Absolutely get sleep, 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 sleep. Okay. Joe C, there you go. Boom. Okay. Boom, Tisha. Again, look, past perfect's a bitch. Go here. This is how you're gonna know. If you're scoring well on everything, okay. Oh, Joe, what happened? That's okay. I'm sorry about that. Unless you left on your own. Okay. Boom. You'll get it. Just Jonathan, right? Get the SAE done. Get the 63 done, and then put that shit on your resume. Okay. Really, nothing, Allie. Nothing. You can just put it on your resume. That's it. Okay. Where were we? Madia Qureshi. What test are we taking now? Okay. That's fine. But did you do it with the idea that you're going to have another place to go? Okay. So Tisha, if you want to know where you stand, go to my playlist called Practice Exams. Okay. Go to my playlist called Practice Exams, and okay, hit me up. As long as you've had it for a year, we're in good shape. So, go take my practice exam. Take a couple of those. I have like 4 or 5, 2 or 3 achievables. I have an STC, and then I have a Notman in there. Go check them out. Okay. Go check them out and try them and do them with me. Like I've always said since I started in the beginning, I was the first one to do this. Remember that. You hit it up. When you see the question, hit the pause, answer yourself, and then hear how I answer it. And remember, I'm doing the questions. I'm seeing them for the first time like you are. Okay. So there's no repeat questions. So it's not like me just explaining the fucking question. Oh, you're actually hearing me react and go, oh my God, this is on an exam, and get frustrated and worried that I'm going to get it wrong. It really is helpful because you can realize you're not the only one with that problem. Okay. And by the way, Tisha, I struggle with past perfect. I'll take these real exams. If I took the SIE right now, I probably wouldn't get any wrong. Maybe one, right? Whatever. I teach this shit. I'm probably high 80s on past perfect at best. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Joe, as long as you've had it for a year. How long has it been? Okay. Well, to go and read some more too. Boom. Boom. Johnny, I love it. Go get some sleep. I love it. Okay. Boom. You're going to get this. You finished your Achievable book. How'd you like it? Start doing your questions and we're going to get there. Okay. Joe C., how long have you had your license? If it's over a year, you're eligible for MQP. If it's not, you're not. Okay. Okay. Daniel, awesome. I love that. I love this. Sorry, I meant to put this up here before. I did see it, but I thought it was a question at first. Okay. Okay. So the 7 you can keep. Remember the 66 they don't hold. The MQP is not available for the 66 yet. I'm meeting with NASA in about a week or so I'll ask them then if they're going to put it in there. Okay. Boom. There you go. Okay. Nope. No brochure on. No questions on the brochure ADV. That's very surprising. Right. Boom. So that's awesome. Okay. I love it. It's awesome. It's a pretty straightforward exam. I tell everyone that everyone goes, oh, what exam, what vendors are closest to the exam? It's not, that's not really a thing because then none of them look like it. Okay. None of them look like the exam. Okay. Just some are, the whole goal is learn this stuff well enough that you can take it from different vendors and not have a problem. That's the goal. Okay. Okay. Okay, you get a job at TIA, they'll carry it. Okay. Look, here's the thing, Joe. If you get a good job and your licenses go, they go. Maybe that was your journey you just had to take, Okay. Okay. Yeah, big shops aren't always better. They're good if you're starting out because they give you a salary. If you current yield, yeah, everyone thinks, oh, current yield, I'm done after the 7, but it's not. It's going to show up. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, 6 retirement account questions. That's a lot, I think, but that's good. Okay. It's not like Jonathan, it's not a petition. It's just a letter we sent to them. But if you join the FinPro Coalition group, the website going across the bottom, shoot them an email, tell them you want to get in on maybe you can put they can put your name on it, Jonathan. I agree. Boom. Yeah, I get it. Well, the college I'm teaching at just brought in Bank America to explain to what their jobs are, what the job opportunities are, which is kind of cool. Okay. Um, I think it won't hurt you to take read if you have time, Becky, read the book. If you have time, read the book. I swear to God, I think it will help. If you have time, read the book. Okay. Boom. There's my website in case you care. Okay. Receive. Boom. Okay. Build America bond. Okay, we'll talk about that. BAB. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to shit on any firms because you know I'm there. Okay. Yeah. It's just a taxable bond that's backed by the government. Okay. It's a muni bond that they allow about 2009, 2010. The Build America bond, 2009, 2010, because we were in trouble that, interest rates were getting low and all that shit, right? I think. The federal government started allowing munis to issue taxable bonds so they can raise money, and they said we'll reimburse you up to 35% of your interest costs, which is kind of what the high tax bracket is. Because remember, muni bonds have a low coupon because they're tax free. If they started being taxable, they might have to raise their coupon up by like 15-20% to offset the taxable part. Okay, but they're kind of gone. Okay, Matthew. Okay, boom. I hope you're off here already, Matthew. I'm happy to have you on here, but I won't be off. Okay. Boom. No, Joe, no, we read everything. We read everything when you miss. Okay, hold on. So Amina, did you say where you're scoring on there? Did you say? Oh, hold on. Reese, you nailed it. Okay. Michelle, we got it. You're gonna go on there. Oh, Tisha, I would get the achievable or Nick, how are you? I would get the achievable or even buy the Kaplan Q Bank, Tisha. If you could buy achievable, that's great. It's like $150. I have a discount with the code off. Okay. Okay. So I think if you go to get the achievable or just go by the Kaplan Q Bank, that will be a good supplement. Boom. Okay, 60%. So when are you taking it? Hold on. Okay, that's fine though. Okay. Then don't. Then just read some of the sections like customer accounts and do quizzes as much as you can. You got to keep reading every day. Okay. Tuesday. So you got a week. Yeah, I mean, you have time to get your Kaplan scores up. You want them high 60s. You want your Kaplans high 60s, and then you're good. But keep going back and forth between the two vendors. You'll be in good shape. Okay. Moist cow. How are you? Okay. No. So that's the thing. So I'm telling you right now, I think the exams are much more straightforward. Okay. I think the exams are much more straightforward. I can see my beautiful face, right? Okay. Um, I think the exams are much, much more straightforward than the vendors. Okay. Oh, there you go. Jonathan, that's a good course. And they're cheap enough anyway. So okay. Um, they're not similar, but the thing is the Achievable does a great job of teaching this stuff. So here's what you do. If you want to see other questions, go on my website, go on my YouTube, and go up to the practice finals playlist. I do a couple achievables, okay? And then I have an STC one, and then I have a Notman one. Go check them. If you do well on those, you're in good shape. Guys, remember, so I did a whole video on this. Do not try to sit there and try to vendor that's going to mimic the test. It won't do anything. Boom. Hold on. Jonathan, that's awesome. No vendor, not a lot of room. Well, it depends what the exam. Jonathan, that's awesome. I'm glad my options videos. I do think my options videos are great. And that's a great segue into my membership shit, right? So if you join the membership, it's pretty fucking cheap. I mean, think about it. For like $6, you get to watch the membership videos like a week or two after. For an extra, for $19, you get all my fucking option videos, which are goddamn game changer. Okay, goddamn game changer. Okay, boom. I'm glad that helps, Dave A. I'm telling you, I think everyone else, Past Perfect, Kaplan, all the other YouTube people, they use the damn teacher. It's fine. If you like the T-shirts, stick with that. Okay. Mine are way different. Mine are much different. There's much more visual, much more intuitive, up more about Bull Bear. It makes you think about the question. Because remember, half the exam is going to be suitability, not just the fucking math. Okay. Chelsea, if you go, there's a couple ways now. So you can go on TikTok and buy it that way, or you can join the membership for $20 a month. I agree, Kaplan videos suck. Look, their book's good. I think their videos, they need to have younger people on there. Get a hot girl and hot guy in there to talk. People will pay attention. Okay. Yeah, Dave A, I'm telling you right now. Okay. Okay. I will work out. Mendy, I'll explain that. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me catch up. I think I missed. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, Jasmine. Okay. Thank you. Well, Reese, that's rude. What the fuck? How old do you think I am? I'm like 28. I know I'm 72. I look great for 72, don't I? Okay. Awesome. I'm telling you right now, Past Perfect makes everyone feel like they're not ready. I'm telling you right now, Past Perfect makes me feel like I'm not ready. Okay. Okay. And Patricia, go fucking take the test. Relax. You got this thing. Okay. Okay, Brian, this is not so bad. Did you ever hear the epic thing, right? So here's the problem. So hold on, let me do this. I know I failed to start the video camera. I don't want to start the video camera. Boom. Oh, I don't want to. No video camera. Share screen. I'm an idiot. Okay, here we go. EXO, here we go. Okay. So just remember this. And I'll explain why in a second. Okay. So just remember how you protect exporters, U.S. exporters, by puts. And by the way, no fucking options on the U.S. You know why? Because you're the fucking shit. Okay? No fucking options on the U.S. currency. None. None. Okay? Now, because we don't move. Remember, right now we are the reserve currency, except for the BRICS country, but we are the reserve country. And watch, they said Mexico joined, but now they're our biggest they're our biggest importer. Let's watch if they go, oh, you know what? We're okay with the dollar. Because we're not going to fucking use the yuan. So anyway, so we're the dollar. All the other currencies move around us. So you can't buy it on the dollar because it doesn't move. So if you're an exporter, you're worried that the foreign currency will go down. So you're going to buy puts on the foreign currency. If you are, because remember, so if the foreign currency goes down and you're an exporter, people can't buy as much stuff, okay? Because the money it's not buying as much of our dollars. So our exports go down. But now, let's say the foreign currency goes up. Well, that's good for the exporter because they can buy more of our stuff. But it's bad for the importer because the importer has to go out to the other country and buy stuff, which means that they have to pay more for it. So that's why if you're a U.S. exporter, you buy puts on the foreign currency. And if you're a U.S. importer, you buy calls on the foreign currency. And they try to make you remember all this other like ICIP and all that shit. I don't care. This is what I remember. If a U.S. exporter buys puts, then a foreign exporter buys calls, okay? If an exporter buys puts, if a U.S. exporter buys puts, the foreign one buys calls. That's the deal. I don't know that they're going to go crazy on you. Just know that if I'm an exporter, I am worried that the foreign currency will go down. If I'm an importer, I'm worried that the foreign currency will go up. Boom. That's the game. Okay. Okay. No, okay. So I'm going to do both on that. I'm going to Snorlax. I'll answer both. Okay. Merrill, we hardly knew you. Boom, gone. Okay. So what can happen after the SIE? Not much. You can take the 7, you can get sponsored. I mean, you can, but here's the thing, you can get sponsored before the SIE. The only thing that happens after the SIE is you have it. And you can, and if you're not sponsored by a firm, yeah, Blake, don't sweat the fucking margins. Seriously. The margins are a goddamn joke and hardly tested. I have people that I got at least 4 or 5 people in the last couple of weeks that said they didn't get any margin questions. I'm saying you won't get any, but they'll be simple. Go find my margin videos on this Series 7 playlist. If you can do, if you can do equity, SMA, buying power on both long and short, and know what the minimum maintenance is, you're good. Okay. Don't sweat. The SE can't do much. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up. Yeah, again, Joe, don't sweat your licenses. Okay. Again, if you want to join the FinPro Coalition, join there. It's a coalition we joined just to help the people. Okay. Now, I shall do this because why would I say no to selling this? Okay. So if you go in my thing and there's a join button, again, I'm going to tell you right now, anyone taking the SIE or the 63, don't pay for a thing on my channel. Seriously. If you take the SIE and the Series 63, don't pay for a thing. Save your money. I'd love to have it, but shoot me a tip if you want, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Everything that you need that I have is free. Okay. Now, if you're taking the 7 or even the 6, maybe, or the 66 or 65, here's it goes. So the lowest end, I call it membership classes only. That's like $6. You get to see all the membership classes a couple days after I rebroadcast. Okay. Now, if you want to go up a little bit, there's an options only video. Now, remember, any layer you go up, you get the stuff below it too. So if you do options only, you get all the options videos, which will change your fucking life, and you get the membership videos. If you go to the next step, the Series Study Group, we do a weekly class for the 65, 66 at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then we do the 7 at 7 p.m. That's the Series Study Group. That's the classes. And remember, you get everything below it. Now, if the top one is $50 a month, okay, and it's a class is great. I got a lot of people in there now. It's crazy. We do an hour and a half. It's $50 a month. I mean, it was actually what, $6 a class. We do an hour and a half a month, hour and a half each week from 8 to 8:30. So 8 to 8:30, I do the basics, just like the basic stuff. And then from 8:30 to 9:30, we go over different topics that people are struggling with. It was a really good group the other night. It was really fucking good. Okay. But Dave, hey, those are good for. I know. Look, you'll never get more than a not bad. I don't think there's a green on it, right? I bet you if you got 100, it's still gonna. If you got 100, it's still gonna say, Romelia. I'll talk. What test? What test? Big one is get the fuck off my live. You gotta go to some sleep, girl. I think you're a girl. I assume. I'm not allowed to. Yeah, fuck that. I assume. If I'm wrong, you'll tell me, right? Okay. Okay. So here's the deal. Yes, here's what you're gonna do. Boom. Okay. So here's the deal. The Series 7, you have to take the book and just read it cover to cover. Here, I'm going to give you 4 chapters not to read. Don't read margin. Don't read DPPs. Don't read balance sheet. And don't read options. Don't read margin. Don't read DPPs. Don't read balance sheet. And don't read. You can do questions on those. But read everything cover to cover. Just take a day or 2 off. And then just read the cover to cover. Yes, I just saved like 300 pages, right? And don't take notes. Don't read. Just read. Just read. Just read. That's all you got to do. Okay. Build America bond. We don't care. We already talked about. Again, Becky, if you don't have time to read, just go through go do chapter quizzes, and anything you do less than anything under a 75 on, reread that chapter. Okay. Yeah, David, don't sweat them too much. Okay. Okay, Grant, we'll work on that. Okay, hold on. Okay, do you know what more I'll be? So, Chelsea, I keep wanting to call you NJ. So I know that you're an NJ Chelsea Football Club, but I'm just going to go Chelsea. And I know that you're probably a guy, but I'm going to assume you're a woman because the name Chelsea. So you got to deal with it. It's just shit that happens. Okay. Now, Wendy, I hope that helped a little bit. Now, double barrel bonds are like GO bonds, but they're revenue bonds that have a GO kicker, meaning that they're a revenue bond like a hospital. And if they don't have enough money, which has never happened to the hospital, they can actually take the ad valorem taxes. Guaranteed. There's no, you're voted. The whole thing is before you issue a double barrel, it has to be voted in. Okay. Now, a moral obligation bond is sort of the same thing, except for it's like for a stadium or a performing arts center or something. And if there's not enough money, they can ask the town to pay, but the town can say no. Double barrel, they have to pay. They have to fork up the dough. And so double barrel, they fork up the dough. Moral obligation, they can say no. There you go. Okay. Advance, you mean pre-refunded? I don't know. Hold on. And that's good. Yeah, apply for a see if you can get a scholarship for achievable course. They're fucking this shit. Okay. So Cece, you're saying don't reread the whole book? Let me explain something to you. Okay. You didn't miss by 7. You missed by 34%. Okay. You missed by 34. Thanks, Cece. They missed, but you missed by 34%. So you didn't get 100, right? Let's be blunt. You didn't get a fucking 100. So read the fucking book. Okay. Let me explain in a little bit different way. I'm not being condescending. I'm making sure it sticks. To get from 0 to 60 is one level of hardness. Okay. Even to get to 0 to 65 is one level of hardness. It is just as hard to get from 65 to 72 as it was to get from 0 to 65. I am telling you, read the goddamn book. You have 30 days. What else are you going to do? You can go to the beach for a couple weeks. Fine. But I'm telling you, read the damn book. Okay. Okay. So this is the thing. You miss. What do? You read the book. I'm telling you right now, this is a simple fucking thing. And here's the other thing. Everyone you work with is say, don't read the book, just 2 questions. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay. Seriously. They don't have, they give you advice based on anecdotal. I'm giving you based on goddamn 17 years of teaching. And I know what works. Erica, how are you? I absolutely know what works. Okay. And if you want to just if everyone just want to take questions, fucking take them. That puts, I'm telling you right now, that put 3 of my kids from boarding school. People not reading puts me in the top 10th of a percent of income in the fucking country. Seriously, I'm a goddamn idiot and I make way more than 99.5% of the fucking country because people won't read. Put me out of business. Read the book. Put me out of business. One day, boom, I'll go a week without students. And I'll be like, wow, people started reading the book. I love you guys. I love doing this. But I'm telling you right now, reading the book is the goddamn key. And CC, it's okay. You triggered me on that one. But it's good to get it out there to make sure when people watch this, they go, who's that goddamn nutcase? Okay. Now, again, so here's what we do. If you miss, take a day or 2 off, just decompress, go smoke weed, get drunk, get laid, whatever you want to do. Do something that pay for it. I don't give a shit. Get massages all day long. Just 10 o'clock at night ones are bad. Okay, so now, okay. Snorlax, you're listening to me, right? I hope you're listening to me too, okay? I'm still behind. I'm like 10 minutes behind. So, okay. So I'm saying to read the fucking book. The ones you don't have to read. For the 7, reread. Don't have to reread. Options, margin, balance sheet, DPPs. But here's the thing. So you did read the book. There you go. But here's the thing. This is what happens. People read and they take notes. People read and they highlight. I'm not saying to take notes. Good. Just read the book cover to cover one time. I don't care about flashcards. Seriously? Great. Oh, I doubt. Cops? You mean, no, I don't think they are. Okay. Okay. Tune into Fed tomorrow, baby. Okay. So that's all you got to do is just Facebook users start reading the book for now. And again, here's the thing. People go, like you just said, I'm not shitting. I get that. I don't have time to do reading on top of everything else. Reading is more important than the other shit. Seriously. But you don't have to do anything. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you right now, it's such a long chapter. You got to do questions on it. That's the thing. SDC, Kaplan, that chapters. I just saved you probably by cutting out those 4 chapters, like 200-300 pages. Do I seem angry? Yeah, I'm angry. Okay. Grant, if you have time, but let me get to you. I haven't seen your. I'm scrolling down. I haven't gotten to you yet. I do. I do want to talk to you about that. Okay. Again, Jonathan, I agree. Okay. Vendana, it depends. If you're taking the Series 7, maybe one or two max. Max, one or two max. If you're taking the 63, you might get some more. Okay. So the only thing, if you do the membership, Jonathan, the only thing I have a bunch of 66 videos. I have the playlist. I have like what 17, 18 videos in there. I have the playlist for the 66. And then if you do the membership, just just do the serious study group. Don't do any more. Don't do the $50 one. You don't need the options. The $25 one, we meet every Sunday night at 6 p.m. and we go over questions, we go over stuff, and it's like a little tutoring group, but it's a class. Okay. It's not scheduled. By the way, so a definition of a class is a group of people doing the same thing. Okay. So again, just go to the join button under the video. Like maybe I don't know if you can see it now, but when you get watching one of my videos, there's a join button. Hit it, and all the shit shows up. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Ooh, Snorlax, we're almost to you. Okay, now, um, Nick, I agree. I agree. Cap and QBank is a great supplement. As just questions, I like Achievable. If you have Cap already, I say get the Achievable, and if you have Achievable, go with the Cap and QBank. It's always good to have a backup. Okay. So okay, so if I'm going to assume it's a 7. If the SIE, don't sweat it. Current yield. Okay. Let's go over some. So you have to know tax equivalent yield. Okay. For 7, tax equivalent yield, probably current yield, probably total return, probably PE ratio, probably earnings per share, all the option stuff. You don't need to know yield to maturity or yield to call. Past perfect makes you do it. You don't have to. You have to know accretion and amortization. You have to understand accrued interest. You probably won't have to do the math on it. Not all the math. And stock splits, you have to know. I don't think I should know the math. No, not really. Okay. Snorlax, it's hard. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Snorlax. Most people study 4 to 5 weeks for the SAE, so you're actually doing pretty well. If you think about it, if you're taking the 7, it took you 3 weeks to get past the SIE, so it takes you 4 to 5 weeks to get past the 7. It's not a big deal. You got it. Okay. There you go. I am 55. I was just fucking around. Okay. Not a lot on the essay, but there's some. Okay. I didn't get to Emma's question, did I? Promise I will. Okay. Hold on. Did I get to Emma's question? Let's see. Okay. Facebook, I just said it, but I'll say it again. By the way, go look up. I have a brain dump video in my 24 hours before the 7 list. By the way, anyone taking the test in the next I think somebody said, "What do I do? I'm taking it tomorrow." Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Go watch my 24 hours video. Okay, if you're still on here, if you're taking the 24 tomorrow or Friday or anything, make sure you read customer accounts last time. Okay. Um. Yeah, I sometimes, but not everyone likes my bluntness. Sometimes people think I'm a dick, but I am. My family thinks I'm a dick. Okay. Again, P ratio, earnings per share. P ratio, earnings per share. Stock splits, current yield, accretion and amortization, accrued interest, understand it, options, break evens, stock splits, and maybe preemptive rights. Okay. Yeah, WR, I agree. They should give you an extra week for that shit. I absolutely think they should. Okay. Was that Emma's question? The one about the equations? Okay. Boom. I agree. I think it's right. I don't disagree. My quick and dirty will help. Okay. I agree. I agree that it's like my phone case. There we go. Okay. So now, yep. I agree. There's usually one or two math questions max. You maybe get a few stock splits. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, this margin's not heavily tested. Seriously. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I would at when you get home at night read or in the morning. So if you're working for somebody and you have normal hours, like say you have normal hours, um, anyone if you have normal hours, like say you start at 9, just read for an hour in the morning. You think in 5 weeks, you have to answer phone calls and not study. So what you should do is go get the Achievable. I have the link, or go elsewhere. I don't care. Go either that or just get the book and just start reading casually every an hour every morning or an hour when you get home from work. Just do an hour at a time. Over 5 weeks, you'll get through the book once or twice. And remember that if you have time, if you have 5 weeks, if you do an hour a night or hour in morning or hour and a half, you're gonna rock this thing. You're gonna have so much time. You just read the book and you get through the end, go back to the beginning, read it again. It's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna help you. Okay. A ratio spread, okay. Butterfly spread just means it's a four Lego spread, but a ratio spread, let me get on here, is they use beta, but let's say you buy, 500 IBM at 50. Now, normally you would sell 5 calls. I'm gonna do a ratio hedge first, and then this year you would sell 6 or 7 IBM 55 calls. You're selling more calls than you own stock. That is a covered call. That is a ratio. That's a ratios, not a ratio spread, but a ratio call, a ratio rate. Now, what you could do is this. Okay, by five, XYZ, October 50 calls, 9. And then because maybe it's very volatile, you'll sell 7 XYX over 50 calls. 4. That's your ratio, right? And you just have to know that it's unlimited loss. You don't have to worry about the other shit. Okay, good. Again, don't worry about butterfly spreads. Just remember that they are the butterfly spreads are neutral. That's what you have to know. The vendors love to ask about them, but they're not going to ask on the test. Okay. I'm telling you, Ramaya, I'm telling you, nobody explains shit better than Achievable. Okay. There you go. Not bad, right? And yes, you will have a lot of debt questions. There's a lot of bond questions. Then they're not super fucking hard. It's like, what are they suitable for? What are the characteristics? What's interest rate risk, inflation risk, what risks they have, stuff like that. Okay. Um, yeah, again, they're not going to be confusing. You do have to understand it. I do have a video on that. And if I put it in here, it won't help. But I have a video called "Resistance is Futile." I go over what you need for the 7, for the balance sheet, and the fundamental versus technical. It's not super hard. They don't, and I talk about the formulas, PE ratio, earnings per share, shit like that. Okay, Ramelia, read customer accounts. I promise you, it'll help you. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's yeah. What I'm saying, it's recognize it. You don't have to do the math. I've never seen anyone have to recognize it. Just recognize that it's four-legged spread. Okay. Here, I'm not going to draw one, but see if I can show you one. Hold on. I'll go on this. Let me see if we can have a picture of one. It'd be better. Talk among yourself. Okay. So this is what a butterfly spread looks like. Look, you're buying a call. Say the stock's right here. So this is what they're doing. So in this case, oh, we'll get this out of here. Are you kidding me that they did this to me? You suck. There, okay. So it's 4 spreads. You buy above, you buy below, and then you sell 2 in the middle. That's what you're doing, okay? You're buying one above, you're buying one below, and then you're selling 2 in the middle. That's a butterfly spread. See if there's another one. See the same thing here. You buy above, you buy below, and you sell 2 in the middle. That's it. Again, it's about neutrality. That's all it is. It's not really about the where is it? There we go. You're not gonna have to do the math on it. I promise. You won't have to do break even and shit like that. Okay. Again, Ramalia, watch my 24 hours before the 7 stuff. If you don't have time for that, just watch my quick and dirty, the last minute review. And the tax is always going to help you. Oh, and the 2 suitability ones. Hey, there you go. You're at the whole thing now. So now you've done the whole playlist. It's like 5 videos. But make sure you read customer accounts. I promise you, it's low hanging fruit. Anyone taking the 7, the last thing you do is read customer accounts. I promise you, it'll pay big dividends. Pun intended. Okay. I retake the SIE if there's okay. Grant. So here's the thing. What vendor are you using? First of all, what vendor are you using? And because if you're getting 70s on Kaplan, you're in good shape. If you're getting an STC, you got to bump it up. So here's the thing. So what you have to do is, here's the big thing. This test, half the test, a lot of it is going to be suitability and what the register rep can and can't do, like violations, prohibitions. Can they borrow money? Can they not borrow money? Can they do breakpoint sales? Shit like that. Got to read. So if you're an STC, you probably got to read chapters 14 through 20 again. Economics, big deal, but maybe not the economics one. But if you're an STC, chapters 14 through 20, that's all like the AML, the SRO rules, stuff like that. Those are the rules and regs. That's going to be big on this. Oh, yeah. So STC. So reread or watch my videos on chapters 14 through 20. You can carve out the econ, but maybe just listen to it anyway. That's going to be a lot of the test, okay? And that'll, if you watch those videos, you can probably just watch the videos, and before you take another test, you should see your score bump up a little bit, okay? And Dave, don't sweat agency. Just know that the Ginnie Mae is backed by the government. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are not. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. So we got it, right? Boom. So you're gonna do it. You're gonna read the book. If you have so much time, right? Okay. Boom. There you go. Okay. No worries. Happy to help. That'll pay big fucking dividends on the exam. Again, since you have a 5-week plan, since you can't really study, I would just seriously just read in the morning. Try to read, just do an hour in the morning, watch my videos or read, and go from there. That's the best thing you can do. Okay. So remember, I'm saying what not to read. Okay. So I'm saying don't read. If you're redoing the 7, don't do options. I know, yeah, I answered this already, but some people come in. Don't do options. Don't redo margin. Don't redo DPPs because nobody gives a shit about them. And don't do balance sheet. You can just do questions on those. Okay. Okay. XJ, so this is what you do. I know you will. I know, Grant, I know you will. So XJ, do what you're gonna do. So do the achievable. You got a whole month, right? Do the achievable, get through it, and then go back and forth, baby. Back and forth. Do like a Kaplan quiz and achievable quiz. Kaplan quiz, achievable quiz. And really you should do like chapter quizzes until you're passing both, then start banging out full finals. That's the best way to do it. Okay. So, Heather, you're saying you read it already once, right? But how long ago? Was it months ago? If it's months ago, it's worthless, okay? If it was months ago, okay? And again, so that's what I'm saying is that yes, don't reread options, margin, TP, balance sheets. Bang, don't read them. You have to do quizzes on them, just don't reread them again. Okay. Snorlax, I see that. Okay. And again, Ramalia, don't worry about the cops. Don't worry about cops on the test. The only cop you'll see on the test is code of procedure, which is which is the process if you screw up, how they go after you, that they come after and censor you and fine you and shit like that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you've already read the book and you remember a lot of it, and it wasn't like February, then fine. Don't worry about reading the book again. But here's what I tell you: if you this is more for people who fail. If you fail, go back and read the book. Look, if you get a 68 or 71 on the test, there's no guarantee you're going to get the same exam. And you're not just looking for a point; you're looking for 29 points. Okay, so I tell everyone, if you miss the exam by 1 or 2 points, don't think, oh, I missed it by 2. I want you to think you missed it by 30% Okay. Love it, Snorlax. Okay. Boom. 100%, Joe. We're on this. Okay. Again, it depends how much time you have. It's not going to hurt you, but okay. Micah, how are you? You mean the my membership stuff? I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. I can try. Hold on. It should be right below the thing, but let's find out. Okay, hold on. Da, 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 da. I have to go back and check that out. Hold on. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, no. I'm looking for that. Here we go. Good. Now I can get it in there. Yeah, this part's boring because I'm just doing that. Okay, so here's my link to the membership things if you want it. I mean, you do it or not. I mean, I'm not trying to promote that on here. Boom. Okay. Grant. Of course I do. I have a whole playlist for options for the SIE. Are you kidding me? Let's see. I feel like all I'm doing is posting videos now. Okay. Micah, no worries. Do your thing. Okay. I would get something else on top of it. I would either get the achievable or I would get Cap and Q Bank or something just to test yourself around. Where are we? Where's my options for the SIE Plus? There we go. They should make it easier to share. Okay, so Grant, here's my boom. There you go. Okay. Get Kaplan or get the achievable to help. Okay. It could have been, but it's much more about identifying, not doing the math. Okay. I'm telling you, I agree with you, Amelia. Achievable's this shit. It'll be on there. So Dave A, you got to know the difference between a covered L and a 529. Okay. So covered L, remember, so covered L is so if you know what a 529 is, it's by the state. Covered L is run by the federal government, which stupid fuck. An age limit of 18 that you can't put money in after 18. They have a contribution limit of $2,000 a year, which is There we go. Unfortunately for you guys, you can see me again. Okay. Okay, let me catch up. Okay. Okay, John, I answered your question. Haven't reached out. Okay. Now it should be better. Boom. Okay. Unfortunately, okay. Not yet. Electricivert, I wouldn't count on it anytime soon. That will be a 1 or 2 year product. Okay. It's if even if we got them to agree to it and we did it, it's gonna take a while. They move slow. Okay. Which of the following investments are generally traded according to average life? Okay. Asset backed. So Brendan, it's always so their question here is, and it's not going to show up on this because I had to restart it. Okay. Oh here. Oh, never mind. Look at that. It's all there. Let me do this. Which of the following investments are generally traded according to their average life rather than stated maturity date? Corporate bonds, government asset-backed securities. Those are mortgage-backed securities. So mortgage-backed securities are always mortgage-backed securities are based on their average life. Because here's the thing, they're mortgages, right? So you don't know when somebody's going to refinance. You don't know when they're going to be done. Okay. Yeah. So Chris, let's focus on getting the 7 on your sponsored first. Let's work on that. Okay. Um, Asset-backed securities and mortgage-backed securities. So what happens is we don't know how long they're going to last. So we don't know. So we do it on their average life, what we think they're going to do. Okay. See if I. Yeah, and I put that. Sometimes when I put links in there, it screws up. Okay. Okay. Perfect timing, people. Any last minute shit? Grant, go, boom, love it. Get on it. So anyone taking it tomorrow? Get off here, go get some sleep. I actually have nobody tonight, which is awesome. I didn't know how long is lacrosse game ago, so I didn't put anyone tonight. I didn't know if I was gonna have to teach from the sideline of the game. Um, okay, we guys, listen, guys, we got this shit. Okay, if you need help tutoring, I'm here to help you. Series7exam.org. If I'm too expensive, go check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. Check out Brandon Smith. Guys, don't forget the Facebook groups. They're fucking magic. What happens is you put a post up there and you get a bunch of people talking and all that stuff back and forth. I pipe in, Michael pipes in, other people pipe in, giving us their opinion. So sometimes you get it helps to hear somebody else who's this like I try sometimes when somebody asks for advice on what test to take, I kind of want to hear what everyone else says first because I don't want to jump in and answer and then nobody else because it's not about me, right? These groups are great and I try to moderate them and keep all the people DMing and shit like that. But it's really about you guys talking to each other. And what I love is that a lot of them start study groups. And I'm telling you, I can't push study groups enough. I think they're magic. I mean, again, I say magic a lot, but they're fucking amazing, okay? Because if you get on there and you have 2 or 3 people on there and you're meeting every day, 1, you're accountable. 2, you're hearing other versions of stuff. And 3, the goal is you guys to argue with each other. You need to argue, argue, argue. And then if you guys pick a question, say you do a bunch of questions and you're sure it's this, and everyone else says it's not, and then you change your mind and you're wrong, you now know your convictions weren't strong enough. That you have to fight back and be confident that you know your shit. And they hold you accountable and they support you and both boost you up. Okay everyone. So we're done for the night. I think that works. Um, at Dave A, there's not going to be a lot of Coverdell and HSA questions. I promise. Okay. Listen, guys, let's do this, right? I should have another video coming out tomorrow, and then I see you Thursday, and then hopefully some of you join the membership, and I'll see you Sunday night, the first weekend in May. By the way, I don't think there's any more days off for my Sunday night classes. Maybe Memorial Day weekend, depending if I'm drunk or not. Anyway, Patricia, you're gonna nail this, okay? Romelia, I know you're gonna nail it. I have a couple other people that were on here that we're taking the test tomorrow. Guys, get some sleep. It's so important. Taking the 7 read customer accounts. If you're taking the SIE, watch my quick and dirty video before you go in. It's going to help you. Okay. If you're taking the 7, watch the whole playlist the 24 hours before the 7. Okay. Everyone, you all have a good night. Wash your hands, and I will see you all on Thursday. My 2 favorite nights in the week.